get to this next topic. When is your show debut?
Oh, my new show,
Yeah.
September 29th on HLN, 9 o'clock every night.
I just wanted to make sure that we didn't forget to say that, you know. Now, apparently, more Christian couples are sharing one email address to help guard them against the temptations of the internet and then keep them faithful to each other. Now, is this really going to stop somebody from cheating because you only have one email? I mean, does it work?
Why is this a Christian? Why is this a Christian?
Why is it a Christian thing?
Well, I'm sorry, that's what the thing said.
It's not.
I just read what they tell me.
Whether it's...
It could be Jewish couples. No. It could be Greek couples. I don't care what kind of damn couple it is.
No.
Yes.
Does Jesus Twitter is what I want to know.
Every night and every day.
Jesus would be of the technological age.
No, but
Exactly.
if he came back, since he's all-knowing, he would figure out tweeting better than me.
But
He really wouldn't need to Twitter because he is all-knowing.
He's all-knowing.
I think
He just knows.
I think
You know,
if
I
it was...
couldn't be with a guy that knew everything. You know, I'm going to do something. He said, I know what you're getting ready to do. I don't think that's good for me.
Because they want us to think they know.
Yeah, but we're
I'm
always
talking about
complaining.
Jesus.
We're always complaining about men, you know, when they say, what's wrong, you know, that you should know. So I don't know. I think I
I
could...
never complain about you should know. Because that, see, here's the thing with me, just so you understand.
Yeah.
All the stuff that women bitch about in terms of men
It's not true. It's true.
is the same that men bitch about with women. I want you to figure out what's wrong. No, tell me. I'm not going to assume that you know because you're looking at me. I'm going to tell you what I want, and then if you can't do it or won't do it, then I'll make my decision of whether I need to put my foot in your behind.
Well, you know what it is? It's mind reading that really toddlers, that's how they speak to their mothers. They expect their mother to read their mind. So sometimes men are like toddlers, and women too.
But
So back to this topic.
the email being a Christian, I don't think
Christian.
I don't
it is
think
just
because if you're gonna
one
cheat,
email.
having one email is not
one
going
little
to stop.
tiny thing. That's exactly
I think
right.
I would want, because of the issues that I do have about, you know, now I'm trying to do like a full circle thing, because of the issues that I have about trust. I think people don't understand trust is such a big deal, and when it's broken, I probably would either be checking his email or one email address. Because see, I don't mind if you check mine. I don't have nothing now, and that's only because of the issues the baggage that I have now got to figure out how to put in a suitcase without it all hanging out. So
well, why not change? Why not, instead of trying to figure the baggage out, why not change your approach? Because we've talked about this before. It's possible that certain things. No, I remember what your approach was, but what's your approach to a relationship now? If you're going with a guy you really dig, I'll ask it to you like this. You really like him, and he's just all that. But you discover that he has, it is, there is that out there. But you discover that he has a wandering foot. He wanders. Now, would you still date him?
Yeah.
Or would you be able to say, you know what?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, I would hope that I would be able to pay attention to the ringing bells.
Yes.
And do something about that rather than going putting the glasses on, you know, and going, my
See, because
love
I think paying attention to what your instincts tell you, because your instincts are good, and they were good the first time around, too, but you didn't pay attention to them. So I wonder, you know.
But, you know, they always say the heart wants what the heart wants, and sometimes you're just attracted to a dog.
But you can't be mad. But see, if you're attracted to a dog, you can't be mad. I don't know.
I mean, we gotta look at why we're attracted
you can't
to that
be mad
kind.
if he go, because you knew he was a dog, you know.
I think as you get older and wiser, you're more apt to listen to the ding-a-ling-a-ling than you were the first time around.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're able to go, why are you attracted to a certain kind of man if you know he's, you know.
But that comes from childhood, too. That comes from childhood. It has a lot to do with your parents and the way that...
But what if you don't have that other parent?
But I'm gonna tell you, men tell you how they are.
Well, you mean you were raised by a single mother, for instance?
Yes, I was.
They don't know.
Yeah, well, that sort of plays in there too, probably, because you don't really have a male model to trust.
But if we learn to listen, men will tell us.
Some psychiatrists, I just want to say one more thing, say that everybody marries their mother. That if you really dig deep,
what about marrying your father?
No, hear me out. Hear me out.
All right.
The first time she said.
If you are really looking, like you think you're marrying your father because they look like your father, they're tall and thin, or they're short and fat, just like Daddy. daddy. It's not daddy.
It's creepy,
It's another
though.
guy.
You can't marry a guy that looks like your father. That would freak
personification
me
of
out.
qualities.
Well,
like,
or the quality.
My father was tall and skinny. He was a
Right.
sailor. He's quite cute. I'm attracted to tall, skinny guys. But,
It's the first man in your life.
Steve is really more like my mother. He's very nurturing. He doesn't cheat. He better not. And I trust him, and he's a good person. And he's
Well,
like my
maybe we
mother.
should
But
figure
see, I
out
like the,
how...
you know, I like the kind of like, you know, bad boy. That's
Well,
so I got it.
You
But
want, you look,
but
but I like
want
that
the
bad boy. Yeah. But you put it out there, though. And then the bad boy come and you say, "Come here, bad boy."
No.
Come here, bad
I don't
boy.
do that. It makes me laugh, but I don't.
But do you know who
I don't
does
wanna
do
settle
that?
down.
Let me tell you something. You know, there's a whole thing. We're going to go to break, but I have to tell you this. There is a study, and scientists are figuring out how pandas get turned on. Maybe we should take a little cue from there. They've decoded the language that they use to sexually attract each other, and the females like to brag about how old they are, while the males like to tell the ladies how much they weigh.
And that's a turn
So
on.
you hear
Aren't
that?
they becoming extinct? I believe the pandas are becoming extinct.
hear what I was telling you earlier?
With the sound.
They're old and the girls are old.
I weigh 160. And she's like,
What is she saying?
she's saying, hefty. And we will come right back with someone who is not considered hefty, the fabulous Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin thinks she was banned from The View. Not true. We just needed a break. Now she's back with a new book, Official Book Club Selection. A great title, a memoir, according to Kathy Griffin. Please welcome back Kathy Griffin.
No time to hug. She's got to sell books.
I don't have time to hug. Trying to sell books. And I just found out it's on the New York Times nonfiction #1 on the bestseller list of the New York Times. Nonfiction, yeah.
It's really a very well done book. Very, very good.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and Kathy, what do you mean?
Hold on. Yes, Barbara? Oh, I love that part too.
She's pretending Barbara is
Why are
here
you
saying she
pretending
loves,
Barbara's there? Oh.
that Barbara saying she loves her book.
It's a De Laurentiis skirt, and I love your jacket because you are an autumn. I'm sorry. Barbara Walters is not here. Anyone notice?
Yeah, we noticed that.
All right, I want you to know I ran into her in the bathroom. And it was like an old school, like a ghetto girl fight. It was like a prison fight with the two of us pulling each other's hair.
Were you stalking her?
I was stalking her. I actually talked, she was in the stall, I'm not kidding. And I said, "You cannot avoid me, Barbara Walters."
Do you feel she's avoiding you?
I know she's avoiding me.
Why would she
'Cause
avoid you?
I don't think she gets the whole package. I don't think she gets me. But I have like...
Well, because, Kathy, you did something in your act where you used something you heard in the makeup room.
Yes, I did.
Maybe that's why she's not too thrilled with you.
I want her to take me back, and here's why. I don't care that Barbara hates me. To me,
She does not hate you.
She is like my Chris Brown, and I can't stop going back to her. I don't care what she does to me. I'm sorry. I don't care. I love her, whether or not. And also her book, Audition, I really did love. And in fact, when I was writing this book, and I told her, I thought of Audition, I thought of the Joan Rivers book, I thought of the Paula Deen book.
War and Peace.
But I like those kind of memoirs, the sort of tell-all, reveal-y,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like your everyday life is like a freaking memoir. Every time you wake up, honey.
You make it more of one.
It is. You are fascinating. It was just the hot topics alone. I could watch you all day. And I've watched your show ever since season 1. It's a very good show.
Oh, God.
It's a good show.
You know,